You know what? It's a joke, but never a truer word has been spoken in some cases. What's happening, guys? Dan Debenham here. In this video we're going to look at how to take the colour grade from a still image or a video that you've got of a favourite film or something like that that's already graded and stick it into the grade of your video so you can emulate that look. It's worth noting that colour is an artistry in itself, and that if you're trying to learn colour grading and colour correction, it's worth spending a bit of time on that because it's a very important area and it can add quite a bit of things to your video, notwithstanding a bit of direction. An example of that would be the Matrix film, where everything was green in the Matrix and everything wasn't when you weren't in the Matrix, and that direction just told you where you were. You didn't have to be, didn't have to have signs at the bottom, didn't have to have subtitles, didn't have to have things that told you what time you were in or where you were. That colour alone of everything being green said, I'm in the Matrix, I know where I am. And that is the power of colour. And that's why today we're looking at how to move those colour grades from one place to another so you can emulate that. So you can sort of take that look and move that into your own projects. And it's worth noting as well that colour's not just the only thing that's really important. There's other things that are really important, like the story, like the way things are shot, the angles and all that kind of stuff. And we go through that in a number of different tutorials on this channel. Music is another one that is super, super important. That's very emotive. And that's why I use Track Club to get my sound library. And that's a royalty-free, subscription-based music library with thousands and thousands and thousands of songs that are all curated for you, and in an easy to find format where you can listen to them, download them in different formats, including all the stems and that kind of stuff, and you can get what you need when you need it. It also has this really, really interesting Mix Lab feature built into the website where you can change and edit the song that you're looking at to fit your project perfectly, whether that's the beats per minute, whether it's taking out the melodies, whether it is lengthening the song. You can do all that before you even start to look at your project. You can get that done and get it ready so that it's right to fit and drop straight in. So if you're interested in royalty-free music for your videos, go to the link below and get a free 2-month trial of Track Club and enjoy royalty-free music for your videos. So anyway, back to the video at hand. Essentially, we're going to look at moving the colour grade from one place to another. So let's dive into Premiere Pro and have a look how we do that. So first things first, before we can even start to think about what colours we're going to use, we actually need to find the colours we want. So what we need is those components. We need a clip to take the colour from and a clip to put the colour to. So what we've got here is we've got a JPEG of a film, I think it's Dune, and I've just got some footage of Molly. Now this is log footage, so it's not graded or anything in particular. It's got a Rec 709 option there, and it's got a grade option there. They're just adjustment layers, but there's nothing on them. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to our workflow panel, select colour, and bring up the colour lumetri system. Now as you can see, there's nothing on it. There's no input LUTs. There's no LUTs in the creative looks or anything like that. No curves, no nothing. It's a basic set of this, and there's nothing there at all. And as you can see, it's just as it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this adjustment layer to do that. I'll do this on, and you can see we've got the 2 clips. I've got the clip I want to colour correct from at first, and then the clip I want to put the colours to on after it. What we're going to do is go to colour wheels and match. And the match thing says what we're actually going to do, because we're going to match those colours. So first things first, we're going to do a comparison view. We can see what the differences are. We can see that this has got some browns in it. This is very tan and very, very sand-like. So what we can do now is we're not going to do any face detection because there are no faces on it, because Molly's face is out of frame there. She's basically not looking at the camera, so we don't need to worry about that. And also we've got a face here, but we're really wanting just the colours. So it's as simple as apply match. When we apply match, you can see it automatically pulls the majority of those colours and sets them in so that we've got that tan looking sort of scene to our new video. At that point,
then we can then go in and we can start to mess with things like shadows and all that kind of good stuff, and really get it to look like we want it to look, you know, really give it the thing that we need it to be, whether that's a bit more contrasty, whether we want a little bit more exposure to it, to sort of really give it that look, bring in the darks and the blacks, because we've got darks and blacks down this whole area and what have you, so we can really sort of dial all that in and make it look like it's sort of got that colour grade attached to it.
Okay, so there we go. It was so easy to do. It's really just a couple of clicks, and then you're just adjusting to your taste. So you're adjusting things like your exposure and all that kind of stuff. And it's just easy to get the starting block of where you need to be. You're not having to think, right, how have they actually gone about doing this? So you don't necessarily need to know colour grading to be able to do this. Colour grading is a thing you probably need to know, but to do this particular thing, you can at least get yourself a starting point for that particular look, whether that's Dune 2, whether it's The Matrix, whether it's, you know, some of these with really strong colour effects, you know, that are really, really, really vibrant, like CSI Miami, for instance, a TV show which is really vibrant. If you're wanting those colour effects and those colours, you can get the predominant colours into your video, and you get to emulate that look. So I hope this was useful for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.